Residents in a small Colorado town are freaking out at city council meetings over the influx of illegal immigrants coming to their town. People are suddenly shifting against the White House over this influx of immigrants. Let's talk about it. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. And if you love what you watch, leave a comment about how wonderful and smart I am. So there's a viral video of a resident of Lakewood, Colorado, getting angry with the city council because I guess the city of Denver, nearby the area, suggested sending more illegal immigrants to Lakewood and then sheltering these immigrants on the Lakewood taxpayer dime. Let's watch this.
This transfer station, which is going to turn into a money pit and a magnet for every criminal that's coming across the border. Don't we have enough problems in Lakewood without importing them from Denver, who is saying, yeah, Lakewood, you're stupid enough to take all of them. Take our problems, you dummies.
So he's arguing here that the city is being stupid, or in his words, dummies, for taking on more problems when there are existing problems in the city of Lakewood. Duh!
What would you do with a brain if you had one?
Like any responsible government, any responsible entity wouldn't take on more problems when there are too many existing problems.
It's a money pit, and you guys are responsible for our money. Don't screw it up. This is going to be a money pit. Can't you guys think 5 minutes ahead? Do us a big favor and just quit. Get your sorry butts up and leave.
I love how animated he is. Because he's right, of course it's going to be a money pit. That's been the argument against leaving the borders open. The US has really just created this insane welfare system that, if you look at it through the kindest way, is meant to alleviate burdens placed on American citizens. And we haven't found a way at all to ensure that welfare we've created on taxpayer dollars is only going to Americans. So illegal immigrants are now getting access to our insane welfare system. And then that puts more financial burden on American citizens and legal immigrants.
Any city resources, time or money, focused on non-citizens necessarily steals from our infrastructure, schools, security, and human services. And we are already doing our part as federal taxpayers. Colorado Springs has already told Denver, no migrants, and you must do the same.
Okay, this woman is right about the schooling aspect of this illegal immigrant influx. It's just completely overlooked. We saw what happened in New York City, where schools were literally shut down for a couple of days and students were moved to online learning so illegal immigrants could stay in the school gym. In a worse scenario, we saw it in North Carolina, where a district shut down a school for special needs kids and turned the school into a migrant assimilation shelter.
Should residents who've lived here and paid taxes here their entire lives have to worry if their car will still be in their driveway tomorrow morning when they get up to go to work? Should they worry about shoplifters who have no fear of shoplifting cartfuls of items out of stores while they pay for their groceries? Focus on being good neighbors and fixing what ails Lakewood first.
The incidents that she just described, they sound very specific, like they probably happened in Lakewood.
Last few years, we've seen our quiet Lakewood suburb turn into a place where there's drugs, prostitution, and crime all over. And we've seen increasing support for building facilities for the homeless, but if we do that, we're going to become the center for Colorado to send their homeless. I'd love to hear the actions that you're going to take to prevent a mass influx of migrants from coming into Lakewood. You could punish heavy drug use that we're seeing openly done at Colfax and on the light rail. You could take an active stance against human trafficking. What are all these seedy massage parlors everywhere?
You won't hear that talked about in leftist circles. You'll only hear about how people are fleeing from terrible regimes and they just want a better life. Well, hint, hint, a better life doesn't include drugs, crimes, and prostitution. Maybe, just maybe, the leftists are idealizing the type of person trying to come into our country. But let's read some of your comments. Beverly Alford said, "They're angry. I get it. It's about time the rest of the country felt what Texas has experienced for years, with zero help from the country that's supposed to protect us." I think that's a fair point. And it's not just Texas. I mean, it is specifically southern Texas, but also Arizona. They've been experiencing this increase in crime and overpopulation, and those areas are traditionally more conservative. Another comment from Slim Wiggly said, "And Americans, quit calling them migrants or non-citizens. They're illegal aliens. I think this is a very important point because conservatives, in some cases, have ceded the language about illegal immigrants to leftists. Migrants are people who legally come to the country, okay? And non-citizens, I hate that. That's a euphemism. We need to remind people that coming to this country illegally is in fact illegal. We should not let up on that language. Let me know if you agree in the comments. One more comment that stood out to me was from a user named Often Uncommon. He or she said, it shouldn't be controversial at all to demand the US government, federal, state, and local prioritize American citizens over literally everyone else. I'm optimistic that the American people will come around. I think they're going to start demanding that Americans be prioritized. But let me know in the comments if you agree. And if you're dealing with an influx in illegal immigrants in your town, will you share some stories in the comments below? Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you here next time.